All right, Shalom. Shalom, shalom. It's the brothers from Great Millstone, New Orleans. I coming at you with a quick little live lesson. I prior to getting started, we like to give all glory, honors, and prayers unto Yahweh, Shemashah, double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Peace and salutations to those for elect. Shalom. All right, and this this particular live lesson gonna be predicated, all right, on the importance and the comfort, all right, in which the ministry brings. Okay. First and foremost, I want to exaggerate the fact that outside of this ministry, we literally have no one. Okay. Ultimately, when you go into it, all right, us having this knowledge, wisdom, and understanding separates us from the world. But the Lord left us with, Akim, okay, those in which who believe on the true power of the heavens and the earth, man. Yahweh while Yahweh shine. Okay. And me and his brother, me and the elder, me and the Zaquan, we're pretty much just gonna, go into it, man. Um, I got this real quick. This the book of Mark, chapter 3, and verse 31, and it reads, There came then his brother and his mother, and standing without, sent unto him calling, and the multitude sat about him, and they said unto him, Behold, thy mother and thy brethren without seek for thee. And he answered them, saying, now this in red letters, who is my mother or who is my brethren? Question mark. And he looked around about on them which sat about him and said, Behold, my mother and my brethren, for whoso shall do the will of Yahweh, the same is my brother and my sister and my mother. All right, and I started out with this first because ultimately Yahweh Shai, all right, that's who was speaking. Yahweh Shai was saying that his mother and his brother, all right, his family is those that do the will of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, man. Okay. A particular brother from down here, he always say, okay, if they're not in the truth, man, that these people, all right, 2/3, okay, they're liable to do anything, you see, but you can rely on a brother, okay, to follow the law, statutes, and commandments and do right by you, man. You know, you have anything you want to add, Elder?
Yeah, because ultimately, that's according to the scriptures, that's your true family, right? Those that do the will of Yahweh Shah, those who strive in this ministry, the truth, all right? And this is the only place that you're gonna find comfort, all right. According to the scriptures, all right. And brothers gonna, brothers deal. Hey man, you're more closer to a brother than an actual person in your actual family. All right. You and having the will to the willpower to do for brothers before, in most cases you do for a family member, man. Right? Because these are the brothers that's in the trenches with you, the week in and week out. All right, y'all constantly around each other, you're constantly talking, right? And that's the beauty of this because all right, your cousin, your mother, your brother, all right. So someone close to you, you can't talk to them about this truth because they don't understand. In most cases, a family member don't understand, man. All right. In most cases, they're gonna become your foe in this thing too. All right. All because of the truth. All because you change. You're not the same guy that go out with them on Saturdays to the nightclubs, the bars, the hookah. All right. You're not in the family functions anymore. All right. You're constantly either with the Akim or you're doing something more or less spiritual, all right? That they totally are not in agreement with, all right? But let me see, I had two, all right? The first one I had was Proverbs 17:17. He says, "A friend loveth at all times, but a brother is born for adversity." All right, a friend, a family member, they're not, they love it all time. And they're not gonna correct you when you go off either. All right, they're gonna egg it on. They're gonna pull out their phones and film you going off, man. Right, but the brother is gonna correct you. A brother is gonna guide. That's what this ministry is for. All right, the comfort. All right, you having guides, man. You're right. You having elders, bishops, older brothers, officers at your disposal. Right. It's like a well of information. It's like a well of fine-tuned men. all right, you can call. All right. That's why it says a brother is born through adversity. And when you fall short, you slip, the brother's gonna walk you through. All right, those tough times, man. All right.
I
But
can say real quick.
yeah,
You
go
want the
ahead.
shorter one?
Yeah, let me
Go
see.
ahead.
This is Ecclesiastes 4, and I'm gonna start at 9. It says, two are better than one because they have a good reward for their labor. For if they fall, the one will lift up his fellow, right? But woe unto him that is alone when thou fallest. All right, you see that. Let me read that again. Because you got a lot of guys that come through this thing of ours, man, and they're lone wolves. They're all about the glitz and glamour, the views, the
Right.
view counts, all right, the subscriptions, all right, and the likes, man. All right. And they like to do that. They like to do this. They like to call themselves giving double honors and all this other stuff, but they want to be alone. These, a lot of these off affiliate camps and a lot of these off guys, man. All right. And that's not in the spirit of Yahweh Shem Shai, man. All right. Let me read again. It says, for if one fall, the one will lift up his fellow, but woe unto him that is alone when thou fallest, for he has not another to help him up. All right. So when things come at your way, you don't have nobody because you want to be the lone wolf. You want to be the guy that's alone. All right. All pack type of animals running packs for a reason. Wolf packs, the lions, all of them running packs for what? For help, man. For guidance, for protection. All right. And then always the lone ranger or the guy that's moping around on doing his own thing always get caught. All right. You look at the hierarchy of amongst lions, male lions, the hierarchy of wolves, even birds. And let's look at the time in history. Men always dwelt within brotherhoods, man, clans, tribes amongst men, and that's for a reason. All right. It was never some lone. Now you got some brothers out there that are alone. They don't have a brother there in their town or their country that's teaching with them, and through you know through the Most High, those particular brothers teach alone. All right, but you best believe they don't want to do that alone either, man.
It ain't by choice.
It ain't about choice. That's right.
Come.
All right, but for those brothers out there, all for you out there that have the opportunity, you live an hour or two away from major camp, you get to the major camp because guess what? A house is already built for you. A foundation is already laid for you. That's easy. All right, certain brothers in my time had to get it out the mud by themselves, man. All right, camps had to be orchestrated and assembled amongst men and laid the foundation for a time. That was the hard work. The easy work now, you can just come in, all right, and everything's set for you, man. You know. Go ahead.
If I could say, I could attest to that. Like coming in, going down that rabbit hole of, the truth, right? Man, it's a scary thing. Once you start to see, how wicked the earth really is, who the actual enemy is, but then coming into the truth and actually, like this brother said, coming into a house that's already built, right? You have brothers in there to comfort you, right? To actually give you the understanding, right? To basically soothe your thoughts, man. All right, you're not alone, okay? But
Yeah, I got a little more.
go ahead, you got it.
I got like let's see.
No,
I
you
got
good.
I got one more. It says, and if one travails against him, the two shall withstand him, and threefold cord and one quickly broken. So you have some. Well, my bad. I missed one. 11. It says, and again, if two lay together, then they have heat.
Con.
But how can one be warm alone? So the scriptures call for you to be amongst the brotherhood, man.
That's right.
All right, in unison together, man. All right, with one mind, with one consent, man. All right, and it goes on to say, and if one prevail against him, two shall withstand him, and threefold cord and not quickly broken. All right, so you have help. All right, when you fall, when you need help, when you need guidance, when you need even the time to vent, because you only can have time to vent with brothers,
That's
man.
right.
On your day-to-day life, things things happen, man. Your mind here in this flesh, because the worst thing we have to deal with right now is the flesh. All right, and by us having this flesh, we go off. Our minds wander into other places, on other things that sometimes not even in our control, man. But you need somebody to vent to, and thanks to the brotherhood, you have that the body of men to share your thoughts with, man, or to get counsel. All right, you don't have to do this alone, 'cause we all getting our ass kicked, man. Go ahead,
Yeah, nah, especially in the times that we coming into, all right, we're on the cusp of World War III and ultimately Jacob's trouble, man. All right, these moments, these little moments we have, all right, before camp, after camp, right? What we just did, we just, we all fellowshipped as a camp, right? This last past Friday, these what may sound like, minuscule things, these moments are very important, man. Okay, you're gonna wish you had the opportunity to see a brother face in the times coming, man. You know, that comfort of having somebody there who knows, what's going on and what you're going through.
I
Oh,
got one.
you got it out.
To back up what you're saying, this is Ecclesiasticus 6:4.
Oh, I had that too.
It says, "A faithful friend is a strong defense, and he that has found such, and one has found a treasure."
God, you find you man finding you know a faithful friend, that's a treasure, man. Really, could you start up at that was 14, 6 and 14?
Yeah, it was 6 and
You could
14.
do 13, Papa Shah. I got it right here if you
It
got.
says, Ecclesiasticus 6:13. It says, "Separate thyself from thy enemies, and take heed unto thy friends."
Right. So basically your enemies are everybody that's opposed to the truth, man. Okay, if they're not in the ministry with you, that's an enemy. And I'm not counting them as an enemy as you got to, do something to them or anything like that, but you just can't trust them fully. Okay? You got to watch them. That's why it says, and take heed of thy friends. To take heed means to, watch, be attentive. You got it out.
It says, verse 14, "A faithful friend is a strong defense, and he that has found such, and one has found a treasure."
So finding the ministry, okay, finding brothers, the brotherhood, you have found a treasure, man. Okay. The Lord likens that unto a treasure.
We got more.
Yeah, I was gonna say go all the way to 18 for Baba Shah.
Yeah.
17. You
Yeah,
got it.
18 good. It says, this is nothing do it kind of veil a faithful friend, and it has blah, 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 excellent, excellency,
Excellency.
excellency, getting tongue tied, is uh, valuable. It says, "A faithful friend is medicine of
Mhm.
life, and he that feared the Lord shall find him. Whoso feared the Lord shall direct his friendship aright, and for as he is, so shall his neighbor be also." You got one more.
Yep.
"My son, gather instruction from thy youth up, so shalt thou find wisdom in thy old age."
That's right, man. And ultimately what inspired this particular video is this
Oh, we
this
got
is
one
the
more.
this is the meat.
They got
They got
some.
a lot.
Yeah. They got some meat on that thing, man.
This scripture is the backbone to this lesson, man. Okay. This brother, he, done a couple things for me today in which when I sat down and I actually, try to, map out who could have helped me done this is nobody else, man. And the Lord set men in our lives. Okay, He set us up. Hey, I can't even put it in words, but how the Lord orchestrated, all right, this thing we call life, all right, this thing of ours, the truth. He did it so perfectly. And this is one of the splendors of that, man. The ministry, the body, being able to lean on somebody, and the Lord knows the hell we catch. Okay. He understands, he created the hell we catch. Okay. And he put men in our lives to help us with that, man. And then vice versa as well. Okay, you can't just receive help, receive help, receive help, and don't give none. You know, you have to be able to reciprocate in the truth, man. That's another thing. You know, being able to reciprocate. Everything's still good.
Yeah, and willing to help out, man.
That's right,
All
man.
right. You still want me to continue?
If you see more in it, I was gonna stop at 18.
Okay, that's cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because the truth also calls us to, to help our brothers, man. In the time of need. And it also it's called giving alms.
Oh, I got that.
All right. It talks about giving alms. I got two.
You got it.
All right. This is Tobit 12 and 9. It says for alms.
Start at 8 for me. I had that one too, slocky.
Okay. My shit acting funny. There you go. This finally came. This is Tobit 12 and 2. It says prayer is good with fasting and alms and righteousness. It says a little with righteousness is better than much with unrighteousness. It is better to give alms than to lay up gold. For alms do it deliver from debt. All right. And shall purge away all sins. Thou thou that exercises alms and righteousness shall be filled with life.
Yeah, you know, and ultimately, you know, it's important that we give alms, and alms are not always money, man. Okay, alms can be helping a brother with a car. Alms can be helping a brother move. Okay, alms could be, you know, anything that you can give, you know, and or help a brother, man. All right, your time, you know, just the ear. Giving an ear is considered alms too, man. You know, like
Right.
his brother say, we go through hell.
Week in and week out, man.
And it's necessary that we give ear eye to each other and you know, embrace each other in these things that we going through, man. It said that alms are better than laying up gold. Okay. And ultimately that's what the, you know, those are some things that deliver from debt, man. The Lord look at that and see that and smile upon that. All right, and will give you mercy, okay, for the things in which, you know, come, man.
I had another one.
You got it.
This is this is Ecclesiasticus 3:30. It says water will quench a flaming fire,
Mm-hmm.
and alms make it an atonement for sins.
Gone. In which, you know, man, Jake, man, we sin every day, man. Okay, especially being here in Babylon the Great, we sin every day. We need as much mercy, okay, concerning, all right, you know, the different sins in which we commit, whether it's knowing or unknowing. All right, and alms is a beautiful way, I to alleviate that. All right,
Let me
but
see.
that was it enough.
Yeah, I was trying to find this other one.
I only had one more too.
It's that man. I'm gonna get it.
You got it.
Look at this. Put the other ones, brother in the world.
Okay. Oh, you talking about then it's the Timothy's.
There you go. This is, yeah.
Second Timothy's.
No, it's
Mhm.
First Peter's
First,
5 and 9.
I got you. Let me grab it right quick. Yeah, this First Peter's 5 and 9, and it reads, it says, "Whom resist steadfast in the faith, knowing that the same afflictions are accomplished in your brethren that are in the world."
So the same afflictions, the things that you think you're going, because sometimes too, man, you think you be going through something, maybe a brother going through something way more. All right. Whether it be a brother in your camp, it could be a brother somewhere else. All right. That's why, all we have is the brothers, man. All right. And it's a beautiful thing to be a part of this. All right. It's a beautiful thing to be in this truth. Mine, Your mind is a right, is woken. All right. You can share your thoughts, all right, with like-minded men. We went into that what last week or so. All right, there's nobody else better to be around but like-minded men. All right,
That's right.
wise men amongst the brethren, man. All right,
I got one for you
kind of.
real quick. Let me search it up.
Let me get this season.
Yeah, let me grab this real quick. You got it?
I got one. This is a quick one. This is John 13:35. It says, "But this shall this shall all men know that ye are my disciples, if ye have love for one another." And it had been times where we'd have been out, brothers have been out somewhere, or we just finishing up camp, and you have a person that we don't even know that come over here. Like, man, I could tell that y'all love. I could tell that y'all have a love for each other, man.
Gone.
All right, we don't even know this person, but they could tell how brothers look out for each other, man. All right, brothers deal within the law, such commandments of the Most High. All right, that other person always said, man, y'all have a glow about y'all too. You know, but you see that, all right, with all the brothers of GMS, man. Cause see, they got a lot of these so-called know-it-alls, which they don't know a goddamn thing. You only know what you see on the camera. You only can identify that when you see a brother in a raw spirit. He might be bringing
Right.
out something, all right. But behind the scenes, you have no idea of the love that brothers have for one another, man. All right. Brothers give each other gifts. Brothers help out. Brothers show love, man. Either with money, yeah, help, all type of things going, man. But you want to see that because you on the other side, all right. It ain't for you to see.
I was about to say the same thing.
Go ahead.
It ain't for the world to see. As I was talking to this brother, prior to us, pushing that button to start this live, I all of these things in which we're talking about is just a prelude, okay, unto the kingdom. All right. Like the brother say, the different gifts and you know, beautiful conversations brothers give and just the things of that nature is just a prelude, man. And it's going to be more exemplified in the kingdom when we're able to do things right in such capacities, when Jake on top, but Jake still do that shit on this side, man. Not to call it shit, but you get what I'm saying.
I got one real fast too.
Yep.
'Cause this is what we do, man. All right. This is what you don't, the behind the scenes. When a brother might be feeling ill, a brother go get herbs and put herbs together for him.
Bring
Anoint
it
the
to
brother,
them.
But even in spirit, all right, even in a weaker brother, you have things set up to classes and things like that to build this man up in the spirit, man. All right. This is Romans 15:1. It says, "And we then that are strong, all right,
Mhm.
and strong in spirit, you know, strong in the scriptures and things of that nature, are to bear the afflictions of the weak and not to please ourselves." All right. And we ain't doing it to please ourselves. We're doing it to please Yahweh Shem Shai, man. All right. The same way we teach you, brothers. We're doing it for, all right, for Yahweh Shem Shai. I always say this, man. I don't give a damn about this camera.
That's right.
I don't give a damn about the views, the likes, all the subscribers, man. As long as two people watching and them two people being Yahweh and Yahweh Shai, I don't care, man. All right. But we do this out of love, man. All right. And I'm talking about this thing of ours is true. All right. The operations within the body, we do it out of love. All right.
I got one. It's real quick.
Because the Lord said that too. How can you say you love me who you never seen, but you don't love your brother? You gotta love your brother, man. And you gotta learn to forgive too. You can't be. I just seen a lot of guys go around with this, grudging. Can't do that shit, man. That's not of the spirit. All right. Well, go ahead. What you got? I still like it, brother.
No, you good.
And,
No, you in the spirit, bro. Real
yeah,
quick.
man.
I just want to pull it. Um, Fuck, I'm gonna get this one real quick. This Hebrews 13:1, and it's very simple, but it says, "Let brotherly love continue, man."
Right.
All right, and that's what this whole thing is about. All right, brotherly love continuing. Okay, don't do something for a brother and you be like, man, damn, man, that brother he ain't nah, man. Hey, that's this is what we ordained to do.
I got
Okay,
one for that. I got two.
because Jacob said he done something for you, right, and be like, oh, that was enough. I done that for the brother. That's enough for the whole month. Like, nah, man, you in the wrong spirit. Okay,
Yeah, this is Ecclesiastes 29:10. It says, lose thy money for thy brother and thy friend, and let it not rust under a stone to be lost. Right? So I rather lose money for a brother. If it's like I got the scripture right here, if it's in my power. Now if it's if I can help it, I
right.
got extra bread, I'm gonna help the brother out, man. All right. I help the brother out before I help a so-called friend in the world, or a so-called family member. I'm gonna help a brother first. And this is another one. Let's go down to 20. It says, help thy neighbor according to thy power. And who is your neighbor? It's a fellow Israelite, those who do the will of Yahweh Shem Shai. That's who you help, man.
That's right.
You help a brother that's in the truth with you. All right?
Not these niggas in the world, man.
Yeah.
According to the book of Sirach, I to tell you not to give alms unto 2/3, roughly paraphrasing, man. Because they gonna just continue to do wrong.
Yeah, I'm gonna do like the scripture. I'm gonna go twain for my brother, man. The brother need to go a mile, I'm gonna go more than a mile. If you need a ride home, or just give me a ride to the bus stop. No, I'm gonna take you home, man.
But
You
what
know?
what Yahushua said about that? When Yahushua was saying, you clothed me, you
Mhm.
fed me, all right, and I'm like I said, I'm roughly paraphrasing, but he was talking about when brothers do things for other brothers, man. It's almost like you doing it for him. All right, because they're coming in the same spirit as him, man, as Yahushua.
Right. It says, help thy neighbor according to thy power. You see, you help a brother according to your power. All right. And beware that thou thyself fall not in the same. All right. But you do it out of love too. You don't
That's
do it
right.
out of spite. You don't do it out of malice. All right. You do it out of love. All right. If I give you something, it's because I love you. All right. I'm not trying to get win you up or get an edge, but it's out of love. All right. And in most cases, brother don't even want it back.
Come,
And I'm gonna say this too. I said it time and time again. And when a brother come to help you, you gotta let a brother help you sometime, man. Let a brother get his blessing, man. You know?
fuck that pride shit, man. I and I'm a prime example. Me personally, I first and foremost, I'm speaking to myself. I often have to, deal with that, man. Jay come from the world thinking it's soft to receive help, or may have had bad experiences in the truth, but this is where all of that gets set straight. Okay, and this this
In the world.
yeah, Salaki, yeah, in the world. I misspoke. But
Uh,
Jay come from the world with these, bad tendencies or bad habits of not accepting help, you know, and the truth set that straight, man. The truth actually shows you what real love is. Okay, what it means to actually help a man. You know,
yeah.
I was looking for one, but I can't find it. It's not coming up.
What is that?
No, it was going into the greatest commandment, and it was going into love thy brother. I can't find it. Yeah, how
It's,
wish I was speaking.
that's don't tip my tongue. Hold on. If you brothers got it on the comment board, you can put it up there.
Kind of, yeah. Yeah, how wish I was saying the first commandment. It's going through a list of them. It's like the first one is you know, worship Yahweh Bashim Yahushua. Damn, it should have came
Um,
up.
should be trying to see where you go at.
Yeah, it ain't.
If anybody know where that scripture at, they can put it up there for the brother. Maybe Kabar
But
put it up there too.
nevertheless, Jake know what precept I'm roughly paraphrasing, man.
Say it again.
It goes into Yahushua. Somebody asking Yahushua, what's the greatest commandment? Let me check this out. I'm probably wording it wrong, but yeah, it's cool. It's cool.
Con,
You
con,
know,
con. I was
it's
trying
cool.
to
Watch, I'm gonna find it once we go. Or is this it?
in Matthew 22 and
Yep,
36,
22, and I'm gonna start
36
it
down
off.
to 40.
30. You said 36, right?
Down, yeah, down to 40.
Khan, yep, that's it. The water Yahweh by Shemi Awashai. This Matthew 22 and 36. It says, Master, which is the great commandment in the law? I was saying greatest.
Right.
It says, Yahushua said unto him, Thou shalt love the Lord thy power with all thy heart, and with all thy soul, and with all thy mind. Right? And what we read in the book of Sirach, the 6th chapter, find a friend that worship the Lord. If you do find a friend, which we have found friends, the prophets, man. It says, verse 38, this is the first and great commandment, and the second is like unto it. Thou shalt love thy neighbor as thyself. On these two commandments hang all the law and the prophets. Yeah, and that's exactly the one I was looking for too.
Right.
You know, by doing that, man, you all the other laws hang upon that. Okay. And that neighbor, like the elder said earlier, it is those that worship Yahweh by Hashem Yahushai in spirit and in truth, man. You know, I had one more too.
Yeah, 'cause it goes on. I maybe be reading from another one. It's about Mark 12 and 31. Though it said, there is none other commandment greater than these, man.
God,
Right. And to love your brother, that's an easy thing to do. All right. That's the easy part, man. All right.
if I could say it's okay to, not know how to do that too, but you have to be in the spirit of learning how to do that. All right, that's a skill. All right, it has to be exemplified and it has to be learned. And you have to use it. Okay,
Yeah.
action.
Yeah,
You got it.
because only here, that's where you find true comfort, man. All right. And one thing I always see, brothers, hey man, brothers be so coming, man. Some brothers, lay out on the floor, the couch, or
So
yeah, brothers be. That's when you know a man comfortable, man. When you really trust brothers, what I'm saying, you sleep, you leave brothers leave their belongings. You ain't got to worry about nothing, You got to worry about in the world. You go sleep amongst niggas. You got to worry about they didn't splatter with water all over you and shit. Put something on your face, steal your wallet.
your wallet,
Yeah,
car keys, all kind of shit, man.
all kind of shit, man.
I remember, in the world, Jay got to put their wallet, in their back pocket while they go to sleep, man. You
Yeah,
know, shit
you
like that.
better. They go to Walmart and clean you out, man. That's where niggas go at when the nigga get your wallet, your card, nigga go straight to
Swipe your
Walmart,
shit.
man.
If I could say,
no,
you got it.
no, I'm just laughing.
If I could say, man, hey, the brief moments in which we see each other throughout the week, you got to think of it like this. Those are just breaths of fresh air, man. Okay. It's almost like you holding your breath while you around 2/3 when you at home around family members, things of that nature. Then when you get around brothers, you finally get to breathe, man.
Yeah, you in the world amongst people, you can't even be yourself at all, man. You gotta put on this bullshit smile. You gotta act
Right.
a certain way. It's not the same as when you around brothers.
Talk about stupid shit,
Right.
you know, just to get by, just to remain Clark Kent. You get to be Superman around brothers, man. If you get that figure of speech, you know.
Right.
Oh, I got one real quick. This is the book of Amos, chapter 3 and 3. It says, "Can two walk together except they be agreed?" And what do we agree with, man? All right, that's true. That's the reason in which brothers come from all different walks of life and build relationships with each other, man. You know, because we agreed on the same thing. That's why we can't walk with others, 2/3 of these different people at our jobs and family members and shit. We don't agree on the same things. You got something you want to bring up?
Yeah, it's kind of like it's kind of like what I said earlier. I was gonna pass on it. It was Acts 20 and 35.
Okay. Get that. Yeah, I got it right. This the book of Acts, chapter 20, and verse 35, and it reads, I have shewed you all these things, how that so laboring ye ought to support the weak, and to remember the words of the Lord Yahushua, how he said, it is more blessed to give than to receive.
Right.
We were given this truth, okay? So how much more the lesser things, all right, when we giving to other brothers, you know?
Right. I have this one too. Oldie but goodie. Gotta come out. It's Luke 22:32. It says, but I have prayed for thee that thy faith fail not. Right. And that's what we do too. We pray for brothers that their faith get built up for the times that we're in. Right. To get themselves, their mind, and their bodies ready for the times that we're finna come upon. Right. It says that thou faith fail not, and when thou art converted, strengthen thy brethren. Right? And that's what we do with these video epistles in hopes to strengthen the brethren, man. All right. And what brother spirits be all right, even in these weekly afflictions that we gotta go through on the plantation, It's easy to just to call a brother and just to like I say, just to have words with brothers, man.
God. And you never know where a brother headspace might be at, man.
And it be times, man, you be going through it, and the Lord will have a brother just call you, man. You'll think of a brother sometime, and he called right there.
Yo.
I'm like, man, you know what, man? If I it would, and the brother have some words, the brother sometimes the brother don't even be knowing what you be going through, but the conversation goes there, and the brother have scripture for you and they comfort you. He used the comforter to comfort a brother, man.
That's right.
All right, that's how spiritual this thing be, and the spirit be on time, you know.
But like you said, you gotta be in that spirit of in the same spirit as Yahweh by Shemi Shai, man. You gotta be on point with this thing to notice what this brother even talking about. You know?
And sometimes I'm gonna say this. Sometimes the Lord put it on your spirit as a brother to call a brother. And it's like y'all, it's like sometimes brothers' spirits be in sync with each other, man. Like you can down there feel almost that this brother, let me give him a call. And then you give him a call and all hell breaking loose over there with a brother at, man. He just need time to clear his head. Brother be down there about to, I'm about to walk off this bitch, man. You know?
That shit didn't happen countless times.
Yeah, we dealing with demons, man. We dealing with spirits in high places. You got to counteract, all right, demonic spirit with spirituals, with a spirit or a spiritual spirit, man.
Yeah.
All right, that's how you counteract that. You counteract that with the scriptures, all right, and being spiritual. That's the kryptonite to this world, all right. The kryptonite to the so-called white man is being spiritual, man. All right, you only can find that here, all right, amongst the Akim, all right.
Grab some.
Let me see some. The brother Azaria had First John 4:20 and 21. It says, "In this commandment have we from him, that we who love the Most High love his brethren also." That's right. They go together, man. All right. You love if you say you love Yahweh Shem Shai, all right. You also love the brethren, all right. And brothers go through it, all right. This is like we are married unto Yahweh Shem Shai. This thing amongst us is almost like a marriage too, all right. You in a marriage, it ain't always sweet. You go through your highs and lows. All right. Even with a real woman, you go through highs and lows. You know, but you get through it. All right.
If I could say, that's why the Lord put Matthew 18 in place. Okay. That's why the Lord also require you to, before you go into the next year, which I'm talking about, the the Passat.
Yeah, we already in the time of the Passat right now, man.
Yeah.
You know,
It's important that you make amends with your brother. Okay. Or else you're gonna accept it
unworthily, man.
unworthily. You know, that's how serious this thing is. You can't have a art with your brother and take part of, the sacrifice, man. Those two things, I they run in sync with each other. That's the importance of this thing. You know. You had
Yeah.
seen.
And brother, he go straight to the point, Matthew 18 and 15, you know.
Yeah.
No, but
Let me
you can end it on that.
Matthew.
No, whatever you had.
No, that was it.
Okay,
That
that
was all
was it.
I
Yeah,
had.
shit, we get out here.
Yeah. It's been a long day, huh, brother?
Oh yeah, super long day, man.
God. So Lord willing, that was edifying and straight to the point, man. Okay, so before we get out of here, we like to give all glory, honors, and prayers unto
Yahweh,
Yahweh,
Bashem,
Bashem,
Yahushua,
Yahweh,
Bashem,
Bashem,
Kakadash.
Kakadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone who taught us this truth. All right. Hey, shalom to the hopeful elect and those that cling to the body, man. Shalom.
Shalom, shalom.